Okay. Righto, sorry about the delay on this one, guys. Just had some things I needed to sort out this morning. But we are good and ready to go. You have the power. Nice, Aaron. Was that just the small, like, did you just get the power back today, or? Okay, I'll say Sanju. I'm sorry, Sanju. I'm sorry. I genuinely feel bad, especially for you, Sanji, because it's so late for you, mate. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you going, Chaos? So, where we are at is this fella here. Let's get the focus right. Because hype stream only 2:30, only 2:30. I see. That's fine. It's only 2:30 a.m. That's chill then. Yeah. So where we got up to last time with this one was we'd done the checkers on the right hand panel. I guess it's on its left, but we'd done the checkers on this panel, and then we'd freehanded the Zinch symbol. I reckon it's slightly off center, but there's not really a whole lot we can do about that now. So for today, I want to see if we can do some hieroglyphs. So maybe not hieroglyphs. You're good. Have absolutely fed up your dread in a good way. I see. Nice. I guess if I'm happy for you. Just do a power this afternoon. Water's still a couple of weeks out though. Right. But yeah. We're gonna go for some hieroglyphs along that panel and then along that panel. And then we'll probably we'll do the metallics on these sections. Yeah, I'll just unpin this this one here. So that's not blocking up the chat there. And then I guess we'll figure out what we want to do for this top panel here as well. Made him grimy and bloody. Ooh. Also, just a quick heads up. Probably about half an hour or so, I have not eaten yet today, so I've got some food coming in about half an hour, so we'll probably take a quick intermission so I can eat some food and not die. But yeah, until then, let's see if we can get started on this. For symbols, I might just pull up on the second screen. I'm gonna paint that little egg-shaped thing in the middle as glass. I might do this as glass. Yeah, we'll see. Ending stream early, sad. No, the stream's not gonna end early. I'll still be here. We'll probably just take a quick break from painting so that I can eat food. Cat just sat in the living room and stared at people for 15 minutes after the power came back on. He was in shock. I see. One sec. Okay, so I'm just gonna get a series of symbols. I don't know what we'll use though. Maybe I'll quickly go over to where my Thousand Suns what are they? Decals are. And I'll get the decal sheet out so I can have a look at what symbols they have, and then we'll copy some of them for the panels here. One sec. Okay. Still want to watch the anime I recommended. Trying to find where you can watch it. Okay, let's see if we can yeah, so there's a few of these symbols here that we'll see if we can copy. So on here in the Thousand Suns section, let's focus this. So I'm probably looking at these really little ones here. So copy a few of these. And I might yoink some of the ones from the word bearers down the bottom here as well. I'm assuming these are word bearer stuff down here. But yeah, we'll see if we can yoink a few of these. And yeah, we'll go from there. It looks like some of the symbols in the Thousand Suns stuff also appear in the Black Legion things. I think there's probably a lot of crossover in the basic little symbols down here. So that's good to know. But yeah, let's start figuring this stuff out. We'll get our pencil. And for these symbols, I don't know how many we want to do. Probably want to do a few of them. So I reckon we want to go for probably one. We'll probably go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll probably start with 4 on each side. And I'm not sure if you want to do them back here as well. Happy Days, you found a website that prints all tomorrows. What do you mean by, what are all tomorrows? Okay, so for this one here, we'll probably speculative evolution of man. Right. I see. I don't see, but I see. Crabs, everything evolves into a crab always. Look, carcinization is no joke. Yeah, I know that's barely visible to you guys, but that's the point. It's meant to be barely visible so that I don't accidentally have too much of it visible when I'm done. I reckon, like, what an issue is when I'm done with this, I'm gonna need to come back through and touch up a lot of the panels where there's pencil visible, like here, which will be a pain. What am I drawing on now? I'm copying some of these little symbols here, and I'm gonna do them in red. It's the same way with engineering and trains. Anything engineered far enough will become a train, modular and portable. Look, trains are fucking awesome. Like, good. Don't think you'd be able to paint so many checkers. You need to have it perfectly uniform would kill you. Yeah, I gave up on trying to have it perfectly uniform. It's good enough for me as is. I think I may have placed this a little too low down. See if we can clean this up and move it up a little bit. We want it probably up here. I've always wondered if there's a some way to temporarily adhere fishing line to a figure to do checks on a rounded surface. You could probably... No, yeah, I was going to suggest blue tack, but you wouldn't be able to stick it well enough. Yeah, no, that'd be a tricky one. Dog, you've been working on schoolwork all day and you're still not done. It's like that sometimes. I mean, at least you're working on the... At least you're doing your schoolwork. Better than what I used to be able to say. Okay, this one should be good. Well, the issue I have here is it doesn't feel centered with the other one now. Yeah, this is annoying. Because when I do this, I want to have them look like they're in a line, like in a nice line. So what I want to do, probably, is, what I'll do actually, is I'll draw an arbitrary line down the middle, find the center point where I want to have, like, So the points where I want to have the center point of each of them. Center point of the first one needs to go there. Center point of the second one needs to go there. Center point of the third will go here. And then center point of the fourth will go here. One moment. This might actually be my food. Yeah, one sec. I've just got to quickly go and grab my food. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I am back. Yeah, so we will probably take a quick break from mini painting. Not that I painted anything yet anyway. But just want to at least eat some food before we continue going, because I am quite hungry. What pattern am I doing here? Gonna be going along here with, yeah, some chaos symbols in red. Oh, hey, Silver, didn't see you there. I think you must have come in right as I was running out of my room. Okay. Yeah, I'll do some stuff while I eat, but for this one, we were going to do there's going to be a dot here, and then a diamond around the dot. And then for the next one, the center point of this is it's an eye where the a line goes up from the top of the eye like this. And then halfway along we get the top ridge of the lid. And then it drops down underneath. You found this nut on Etsy for $75. It's an SOB. What's SOB? No, very ornate. There isn't a panel on it. It doesn't have sculpted designs. I see, right. Oh, there isn't a panel on it that doesn't have sculpted designs. Oh, okay. Sorry, I think they meant there isn't a panel with sculpted designs. No, okay, that's crazy then. Sisters of Battle, right. Okay, I see, yep. This one we can improve a little bit. There's our line. Probably here's our bottom edge. Bring that up to there, bring that up to there. Cross that over the top. And then we need some little lines coming out of it. So there's going to be 3 points. So it's 1 at the bottom, down here. Does it start in the middle or no? It just goes out to the edge. This goes like 1. And then 2. And then 3. I gotta eat some more food. I'm starving. Honestly, can't believe you painted your dread. Yes, but have you already painted it? Like it's already done? By the way, also dog, just eat. Okay, thank you. By the way, what's happened with Hurricane Milton? Because that would have hit today, right? I know it was meant to hit Wednesday evening, and it's Thursday morning for me now. So, is it hitting right now for you guys, or? I don't think we've got any Floridians in here at the moment, do we? I just looked it up, and I see one headline which says 200km/h winds, where Milton has set a tornado record, apparently. That's just what a headline is.
Create stories
Oh
for
my
life
god,
on the
what is
scenic
happening? I opened a web page and immediately got an ad. Opened a news article. Normally when they autoplay news articles, they don't have the sound on by default. So it looks like it was category 3 when it landed. Where Helene was category 4, wasn't it? So still really bad. F's in the chat for Florida. Yeah, it's because this one, because Helene hit it hit Florida and then curved inland, didn't it? Where it looks like Milton is just hitting Florida and then going across. Dog, what are you watching? That sounds sus. It was, I opened up a news article about the hurricane and it auto-played an ad. Man, it looks quite fucked. Yeah, okay, hang on. I'll just finish eating this, these last little bits, and then we can do a bit more painting before I, go back to some munching and crunching. You got one new subscriber, yeah? Nice. AF15, how you going? You've caught me as I'm eating my breakfast / lunch. So, I apologize. We'll get back to doing painting stuff in just a second. What you eating? It is. Well, I was having. So I ordered a burrito from Guzman y Gomez, which is a really, really nice burrito chain in Australia. I was just having the chips that came with. So I'll get onto the burrito in just a sec. Thankfully, it's in foil, so it'll stay warm for a bit longer. Oh, what time is it in Australia? It's midday on the East Coast right now. We're just hitting 12 o'clock. But yeah, let's mark out a few more of these symbols, and then I'll probably get back to my burrito. Where are we? Okay, for these symbols, I reckon we'll do diamond with the points coming out of it. Why not an American burger? Not a huge burger guy. Like, burgers are fine, but I mean, burritos just go so hard. Okay, and then one more symbol over here. Nah, Whataburger goes hard. Look, we in Australia don't have 90% of the like 90% of the fast food chains you guys have in America do not exist outside of America. We Australians have meat pies? We do. Fucking love a meat pie. Apple pie is the goat. Sweet pies are such a strange concept to me. You guys eat fish and chips like your English brothers? We do. Fucking love fish and chips. Goes so good. 4 and 20 Sanger rolls. Represent. Australian peeps have gator burgers and yam fries. Look, like, yams actually kind of go hard. We don't eat gators. Look, we eat crocodile. Crocodile actually tastes quite nice. It's like chicken fish. If that, like, it's actually good. This one's hard for me to... I'm really struggling to get the placement of this one right. Okay, so I need to... pick like the 3 points for this to go where I'm gonna sort of do the arc. You'll really see something like an M16. What do you mean? Are you talking about? You're referring to the gun? Is making a Crocodile Dundee reference. Never safaris if you don't go out. You'll never come back. I have not seen Crocodile Dundee in a very long time. But also, yeah, I mean, like, Crocodile Dundee was good for Australian publicity. It had a lot of weird things in it that weren't really Australian, but it's kind of like the whole shrimp on the Barbie marketing campaign, where it's like, we don't say shrimp. But now everyone who thinks, like, everyone goes, oh, Australia, oh yeah, shrimp on the Barbie. And it's like, no, we don't say that. It's prawns, mate. Yeah, the gun, you'll never see guns. Yeah, that's true. We never see guns. It's I'm proud of that. We've gone over this one before. I know that there's a lot of people with different opinions on that, but I think it's pretty chill not having to worry about people with guns. It's an Australian stereotype movie. It is. I mean, it's a good movie, but it is definitely a stereotype movie. probably doesn't hold up that well today now that I think about it though. Okay, so what am I drawing on the night now? So I'm not sure if it's, oh, I guess you can kind of see the reflection there in the light. So I've got a few chaos symbols, which we're going to have running down the side there. So I'm yoinking the designs from these little ones here. And, yeah, then we're gonna paint them in red. Just because that's like the, we're using that, like, just to sort of have the tie-up between, like, that. Like, we'll use the same red that we used for this panel, for that. Apart from his huge American Bowie knife. Yeah, there are a few things, and, like, the whole thing with, like, the water buffalo where he does, like, this, and, like, yeah, fuck weird stuff. Alright, I reckon, how warm is my burrito at the moment? Still warm. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'll paint on 1 or 2 of these, and then I'm gonna eat my food. Just so I feel like I've done something before I, I start eating again. You're becoming self-aware of why you like psycho women. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you're going on this this journey of self-discovery, Chaos. You really like guns? I see. So have I seen the robot flamethrower dog? I haven't! Okay, I need to watch that while I'm eating my burrito. Yeah, I'll paint on a couple of these symbols, and then I'm gonna watch that Boston Dynamics video. Oh man, it's raining pretty hard outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it coming through or not. No, it doesn't look like it's coming through. But it gets pretty loud in my room because my my room's half underground and I've got a window like right in front of my well, right behind my computer, and it's at ground level, so I can hear the rain hitting right in front of my head. Rain in Australia, is that possible? Only on the like only on the coast. I don't know. Remember, all of us live in coastal areas because that's the only places where it does rain. Like, nobody lives in the outback. And I live in the city that floods like every 5 years. You wish you could see Transformers 1? What is stopping you? I'm sure you can find it. Okay, I don't think that's gonna be too textured. I think that'll be fine. Gonna be with your dad this fall break? Nice. Another great movie from Australia is Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Yeah, I have never seen Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, but I've heard that a lot of the production of that film was fucked because the outfits involved having like outfits where it was like a dress made of fish, and they were in the middle of the desert, so it was just rotting while they were filming it. Apparently, it was fucked. I reckon I'll paint one more symbol, and then I'm gonna eat my burrito, because I'm hungry. Central Australia is dry because the east has a big mountain range that breaks up the rain, and the west has air currents that aren't cooperative. Yeah. You don't know about any of that. You just thought it was a great comedy. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it. I just know like some of the little trivia things because I know that it was like, there was like I think it was filmed in a place called Broken Hill, or they were trying to get to a place called Broken Hill, and now Broken Hill has a festival every year, like a drag festival, because of the movie. Actually, I'm not sure if it's because of the movie. Maybe it's just it always has had a drag festival. But it at least has been popularized by the film. If it was always a thing, it was popularized by the film. If it wasn't always a thing, then it became a thing because of the film. I can't remember what it is. Just need to clean up a little bit of stray paint on the side here. See if I can just pull this in with a clean brush. It's not perfect. It's better. Okay, and then we'll just clean up the symbol there because the paint isn't super smooth, but I think that's looking all right. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good, I think. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that for the time being. Food break. So, let's, throw a dog. It doesn't look like it's, okay, this is not Boston Dynamics. I'm seeing a lot of things from, a thing called Throw Flame Thermonator. What the fuck? What is this? It's got a fucking laser sight on it. They haven't shown it shooting the fire yet, it's just walking around with fire around it. Oh, okay, they're doing countdown. It's so when am I getting a capture card? I have got a capture card, I believe. Okay, I see it does have a, what the fuck is with the flame? Why? Who asked for this? Jumping while it's shooting fire. Okay, I've seen enough. That is that is a that is a dog with a flamethrower on it. Have I taken a look at your dread? No, one sec, I'll have a look now while I eat. Is that the 1 minute video you've got there? I should see the one with the gun strapped on its back. Yeah, the new one. Oh, yeah, I'm at 50 seconds now. I can see it a bit better. Yeah, that is quite cool. Nice. He is looking quite quite fucked. He is covered in so much grime. So much blood, wow. Yeah, nice work, mate. Looking good. Oh, I love burritos. I'm sorry, every time I get a burrito from this place, it is just like, I'm getting brainwashed. It is too good. Yeah, like the crazy thing about this burrito chain is like, it's an Australian Mexican chain. And they're only in Australia, except when I was on exchange in Japan, I found out that there are two what do you call it? Two, I guess, chains. Two storefronts for Guzmani Gomez in Tokyo for some reason, and nowhere else in the world. It's just Australia, and there's two in Tokyo, which was quite cool. But yeah. If you're ever in Australia and you want a good burrito, Guzmani Gomez is very good. Right, we're almost done, and then we can get back to painting. Okay. All right, there we are. Cool. We are ready to get back into it. Sorry about that. Rep YouTube just played auto played Outer Wilds music and you thought it was me. No, I haven't gotten around to fucking around with my my stream playlist yet. I really should. Okay. Let's keep going with this stuff. You're going to be starting a paint-a-thon tomorrow. Who's up for it? Going to try it in 96 hours this time? What the fuck? Surely you're not meaning 96 hours no sleep, right? That is dangerous. Take care of yourself, mate. "96 is heart attack inducing." Yeah, seriously. Just 4 days. You've gone longer than that due to the pain you're in. Alright. I just I just want you to take care of yourself, mate. I don't want you to try like force yourself to stay awake for 4 days and then just collapse from exhaustion. Bro's probably seeing stuff if he's been awake for 4 days straight. I'm pretty sure that is the point where you start hallucinating shit. Surely, right? Like, aren't there like the old like fucked up experiments where they'd like have people and try to keep them awake for as long as possible? And they're like seeing shit and then like dipping in and out of consciousness. They're sleeping for like 5 seconds and then waking up. You're gonna take naps every 8 hours and start back up? Right, okay. Yeah, as long as you take care of yourself, mate. No official records anymore as they stopped it due to how unsafe it was. Yeah, well, I thought there was still like the results of what they had done, like because it was back like in was it like the 60s or 70s or something? Russian sleep experiment analog horror. Some guy recently broke the old record a couple of months back on live stream. What do you mean? What was the old record? Who is this guy? And is he okay? 11 days? No shot. That is fucked. "11 days, 25 minutes, set in 1964. That is terrifying. I can't say set in 1964. Like, this is competitive. Oh, shit. Oh, no. That's not good. Just smeared it, and now it's just like a red smudge, so I'm gonna need to clean that up somehow. I was hoping I'd be able to wipe it away without smearing it. That didn't work. Alleged record using drugs is 18, except no one was there to verify it, and no one knows who the guy who said it is. I see. Some 19-year-old a couple months back stayed up for 12 days, no drugs, but doesn't hold the title as they stopped doing it for health reasons. Yeah, Guinness stopped doing a lot of those things for health reasons. Like they no longer do things like fattest cat and that sort of thing because it encourages people to do bad things. Longest you've gone is 9 days and you're on the brink of suicide and seeing weird shit. I see. Jeez. So the one time you genuinely try to sleep early, 3 a.m., you wake up twice through the night, been awake for an hour and want to go back to sleep. Right. Hold strong, brother. You can, if you can stay awake, and then if you can stay awake until like midnight tonight, you can fix your sleep schedule. When Germany invaded France, some soldiers were advancing so fast they didn't sleep for about 3 days. Yeah, like, I am very, like, I love sleeping. I could not imagine staying up for like more than 24 hours. Like, I've pulled all-nighters, but then I just crash. I cannot do 2 days at a time. This smear is not covering over. I think I'm gonna need to apply Thousand Suns blue over the top of it, like a solid blue, and then go from there. Longest you've gone is 2 days. Is this like 2 whole days? Like you're awake all day Saturday and all day Sunday and then you go to sleep? Or is this like awake all day Saturday and then you go to sleep like halfway through Sunday? Because I've done that sort of shit. But I am a professional snoozer. If you could get paid to sleep, I would do that. That would be my job. And I would be the best around. I don't think this is gonna work all that well. I think I just have to accept that the paint is I think the paint is just going to be discolored here. Yeah, let's stop talking about this and start talking about hobby stuff again. Sorry you brought it up. No, it's all good. Yeah, we can talk about different stuff if you want. But straight 2 days, 48 hours, you're the best sleeper. Yeah, I love snoozing. Yeah, I think if I go over this with the, I'm hoping that if I go over this with the blue contrast that I have, I'll be able to tint it back to being similar to the surrounding blues. But it should be less discolored than the red smear. It's unfortunately the sad reality of using a contrast paint for most of my blue coloring is it means that it's hard to correct if I make mistakes because I don't have a solid layer that I can put down. Okay, so time to turn the fuck up into a scar mark from Blasterfire? Maybe, yeah. I could potentially turn it into damage here. We'll see. The thing is I'm trying to go for a mostly clean aesthetic. But if I can't fix it, then we'll have to improvise in some way. We work with what we have. We do. You're working on an art project? Is that the schoolwork you mentioned, Chaos? What have they got you doing? This doesn't seem to be... This does not seem to be working. I think I've somehow just made a mess. Like, even more of a mess than I was expecting. Yeah, you're doing a flower? I see. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about this. I'm considering potentially, did I do it in glazes? So the initial blue that I'd done was just contrast over gray. So it's hard for me to get that same blue back. Oh man, I did not hold that one back at all. Oh my, that was a real snake. Fuck. Or did a flower because it's done now. Ah, righto. So you're free. Like I might be able to bring this back to the right blue if I do a few more coats. Jump scare. I'm sorry. This is what I mean. Like this is what I was talking about. Like was it last week where I was talking about how my sneezes are fucked? I'm tired. I forgot that I need to hold back the sneezes on stream. I need to restrain them. We might be able to get this into the right color range, and if not, then I will I'll fix it up another way. I might redo the whole side panels and do them in a different style. That sneeze is gonna send another hurricane. It was that big. That was a pretty mild sneeze by my standards. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I think, honestly, I'll just need to do something else with these side panels. So I might coat over the whole things with a different color and then do our symbols over the top of that. I'm not sure how we're gonna do it though. So, in the meantime, let's do the metallic bits. I can do the metallic bits while I think about what I want to do elsewhere. Yo, how you going, Jesus? And so, oop, there's a bubble in my throat there. And so, you can always melee pot it to use a, or to sculpt a tentacle coming out of it. True. Bro is not our savior. You're not very popular with chaos here, Jesus. But I'm gonna do the Yeah, we'll do the metallic bits for, like, while we think about what we want to do on the sides there. Man, I love this aluminium, the Vallejo Model Air aluminium. It is such a nice color. Holy shit. It is so bright. And so smooth as well. Fucking love Vallejo paints. He's not Jesus, he's Jeebus. Looks like Runefang Steel, kind of. I'm not familiar with Runefang Steel, but I just like how well it covers. Like, yeah, I've really liked that I started with Citadel paint because it's making me appreciate the Vallejo paints so much more now that I'm using them. Like, if I started with Vallejo and then went and tried Citadel paints, I would just be like, what is this shit? It's terrible. Citadel has some good paints. They do. There are some Citadel paints that I quite like, just not their whites, yeah. It's just like all the ones that are meant to be pigment heavy are just really bad. It's like, whenever I'm using a Citadel paint, I start using it and I can instantly tell if it's got white pigment in it. It's like, for example, difference between Lead Belcher and Iron Breaker is Iron Breaker is just Lead Belcher with white pigment in it, so it's just shit. It's like the Citadel white pigment is so identifiable that you know when they've used it in other things. Contrasts are great, though. Their contrasts are really good. I have become a contrast paint enthusiast. We'll come back and do another coat just to smooth this out, but it's looking good so far. I'm not sure if we're going to go for a silver finish. We might come back through and tint this to a different color with a contrast paint or just a glaze. But it's good to start off with. Oh man, it's so nice using this paint. Holy shit. Just like, look at how solid it is. Like the pigment isn't clumping or anything like that. It's not watery. It's just like perfect consistency straight out of the pot. I might have watered it down a little bit here. Yeah, it's starting to split. Out of habit, I tried to water it down because the when I work with lead belcher, it always needs a little bit of water to it, otherwise it's really thick. I guess it's also because this is an airbrush paint, it's already thinned down. Hey, so do we think I should go over the symbol here in the silver as well and then just tint it with other colors once we come back to it, or should I go over it with other colors just straight from the blue? I feel like if I apply the aluminium to it to begin with, then we can build it out over some nicer coats so that it's not got that blue hue to it. Man, I'm really liking how this is looking. It's nice just getting different colors on it to help it not just look like a big blob of blue. I'm just thinking about what we'll do for the top of the shell here. And as soon as I finish this bit, I'll show you what I've been thinking of. Just smooth all these little bits out here and there. Okay. So, yeah, what I've been thinking about doing is essentially following the scheme that we have on the face here of the split between dark blue and light blue, and we have that same thing going with the and then the dark blue versus light blue on the checkers. I'm thinking what we'll do is I'll do the top section here, this whole top band in light blue, and then these side bands in dark blue. And I'll go over all of this again, just like make it all darker, and then we'll get the symbols going along. And we'll go from there. I think that way we just get some nice differentiation. Me personally would have done the trim in gold with the brown wash over it. Yeah, I mean, I might come back and make this all gold. The thing is, since, like, I really like working, like, starting with a silver, because you can very easily turn it gold with some yellows. Like, that's what we'd done with the, the base over here. The gold that I've got here, the bright gold, started out as silver, and then I tinted it to gold. So it's very easy to spin it round and get it, like, turn the silver into other metallic colors if we want. Brass and purple for you. Yeah, like, we'll figure it out. I like just painting this shit out without really having a plan, and then seeing what looks good. Chaos, look, school may be boring, but it's not as boring as work. Let's just, let's put it at that. Enjoy it while you can, brother. It only gets worse from here. Huh? Work, what if you don't want to, huh? Well, I mean, there's always, look, you can find your own path, brother. Forge your way. Okay, so I reckon what we'll do for these little bits is I'll get silver inside all of the little divots here, and then we'll paint the top edge in gold, and then have the outer ring in silver, and that way we'll get some nice, nice patterning going. Alright guys, you're out. Your eyes are cut and need to sleep. Talk later. Righto. Thanks for hopping by, Silver. I'll catch you later. This bit's nerve-wracking because I'm really worried that I'm going to mess up the checkers while I'm doing this. Shared yours what? You shared your what? Now, what's mine? Oh, you shared your age. You're like 12 turning 13. I think I've already said this. I'm 24. Yeah, I've like, I feel like, oh, no type of, imagine being, type of grill, men. Imagine being 20 couldn't be me. No, yeah, I mean, I find it's interesting that it's like, this chat has like a mixture of like people of all ages. It's really cool. Like I thought that there would be like a certain age demographic that trends to these sorts of things, but it's just all over the place, which is really neat. It's just a 12-year-old, a 50-year-old, and a 20-year-old. Come on, Chaos, I have more than 3 viewers. This is fucked up. You can't just out me like that. He has 3 views on his channel. JK. It was in fact not a JK. You're right, it's facts, it is. Bet you don't even know what fax is, do you, brother? You're too young for fax. Well, you've never seen a fax machine in your life. Oh, pain. He's roasting a 12-year-old. Fuck. You're making me feel really bad all of a sudden. Making fun of a 12-year-old live on stream. Let's go. Too bad his hairline goes to the G1TF show. What do you mean the G1TF show? But also, that's fucked up. You can't just say that. G1 Transformer show? Right. Bro, roast you back. I mean, I don't know what to say. It, I'm not the best at punching down, I'm sorry. I'm too well-natured to make fun of people. That's how this works until one of us gives up. I see. But I don't know, it's I give up, I give up. I'm bad at this shit. Gonna paint his name, right? Hey, Commissar. Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, we're painting his name. His name. Yeah, I remember his name. You can't actually see it, Commissar. I've already painted his name. It's just these symbols are actually the lines of those symbols are actually I used like a quintuple zero brush to write his name in the shape of those symbols. You can't see it because of the focus. See, oh, it's out of it. It's blurry. I'm trying to show you, but you can't. It is there. It is there. Trust me. The whole thing. Yeah, I've done like each one of these symbols is a paragraph. It's crazy. I spent like 8 hours doing it last night. It was insane. Trust me. Fucker, we don't speak orc. What do you mean? What part of that was me speaking orc? Oh, right. No, the symbols. No. The walls of the symbol. Those are... those are... The lines are made up of text. Liar. He lies of falsehood. Like, I speak no falsehoods here. I'm speaking only the truth. Just put Lord Bob, Pilot of Night Quest, or Shell of Iron. We will see. Bit weird naming. It feels weird naming the night after me. Or anyone for that matter. He lies as easily as he breathes, and I breathe very easily. Would I rather say Lord Bob, pilot of Night Quest, or Shelley? No, I don't think I would rather that. Motherfucking Shelley. Not the most intimidating War Machine name. It's like having a lion that you like release into the gladiator ring and its name is Mittens. Heard Shelley and your mind just jumped into rock and stone. What deep rock character is named Shelley? You got Molly and you've got Betsy and you've got what's the drill dozer called? Use she'll use the full wrath of Zinch on he'll show you the full power of Shelley. It's a nickname for shellbacks, I see. Like a community nickname? Because I don't feel like I've ever heard the dwarves say Shelleys. Doretta, that's right. Drill dozer's Doretta. Getting tired? Go to sleep, mate. Probably pretty late for you, isn't it, at this point? Probably getting close to midnight? drink Red Bull and 5-hour energy combined, then this is not good advice. Kamasa, you're being a bad influence on the young one. So you have schoolwork, sleepers for the week. The young one will learn. If he follows your advice, the young one will learn what heart palpitations feel like. This kid should not be mixing Red Bull and 5-hour energy. No, not for you. Good man. This is a really awkward edge to try to paint here. Made a few tiny mistakes where it's gone down onto the checkers, so I'll need to clean that up. It's annoying. How about this? If Pinocchio says his nose will grow, what will happen? An implosion. Restarting the Big Bang. I think Pinocchio will just die on the spot. Am I edging? I am edging. I love edging. Do you love edging, Chili? I do. I predicted what you're going to say. Is it hard? Not anymore. Edge painting is the best. True! Thanks, Chaos. Got my back. I appreciate it. Liars, the both of you. Still love to edge, but it's not hard anymore. Look, once you do it long enough, it stops being hard, you know? This is great. I'm glad you're enjoying this conversation, Commissar. The edge for so long it stops being hard. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of unfortunate in a way because, I mean, half the fun of edging is when it's hard. And so, like, when you, like, once it stops being so hard, you know, it kind of, like, loses a bit of the appeal because it's, you know, like... It's going out great, thank you. Huh? Do kill. So, Commissar, you may have missed this development, but Chaos finally realized that he has a thing for psycho chicks, and he was astonished that we all knew before he did. Oh, fuck, you're supposed to remember all the stereotypes? There's like 50. Well, Yandere is that's the psycho chick one. That's one of the more common ones. Fitting for him. I mean, that's what I said, and he thought it was crazy that because he was like, look, I figured this out yesterday. I'll tell, but just don't judge, okay? And I was like, oh, okay. Is this gonna be all right? He's like, it has something to do with not being entirely sane. I was like, we already knew this, mate. Protecting my partner's dere type would be S dere. What do you mean by S dere? S dere, look that up at my own risk. I'm concerned now. Like, I consider myself to be a bit of a weeb, but I've not seen this before. Well, I've not heard this before, so I will finish this, and then I'm gonna check it out. So I'm intrigued. You regret your curiosity? How bad is it, John? Alright. I'm going in, boys. I'm going in. Your standards for bad are certainly lower than mine, but it's pretty bad. Oh, okay. I imagined it was this. It's she's just a sadist? I mean that's how is this bad? I mean, it's just like that's just chill. Like yeah, am I missing something? It just seems like it's just I mean, it seems fine. Because like unless I'm looking at something different, it seems fine. It's just sadism. The bit you read was a lot more esoteric and evil. No, yeah, like all the shit that I'm saying is it just seems like teasing. Like it just seems like yeah, it just doesn't. It just seems really vanilla. This chat has gone off the rails. Wow. Look, I don't think this chat, like, the rails are pretty weak here. Yes, even you'll have to say don't do it. What is it? Okay. I'm gonna have to try, like, after this jam, I'm gonna have to try to find the freaky part that you guys are all, like, you're making it sound insane, but all I could see was just, like, generic stuff. I'm gonna do it, Batman! Teasing. No! It's terrifying! I mean, it seems really normal. What are we gonna do? For this bit... Well, being into a sadist chick makes him masochistic? I mean... Well, I mean... You wouldn't? Dog, it isn't that bad. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't even... it's just like... It's just really normal. Like, it's just a more tame version of being into a crazy chick. Also, you don't know why I was trusting your judgment. Also, next up is erodere. What even is that archetype? Like, how would that archetype work? Like, they're just horny all the time? Is that it? Like, how is that an archetype? It's a nymphomaniac? Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm imagining it is. Like, I know you're both completely uninterested and an idiot that commits to the bit. Yeah, but I mean, I was like thinking that if it was something to make you go, I regret looking, it would have been like really bad. Like, surely. Found the American dere, gun dere. Nice. She just has a gun, I assume. I mean, yandere girls aren't that bad. They're just a little bit on the edge. They're more than a little bit on the edge, brother. They are fucking off their rocker. Literal insane person. Oh, they're not that bad. They're just a little on the edge, you know? Has killed 6 people. She's not that bad. She's a little misunderstood, you know? She's just a little, you know, she's fine. She's fine. I can fix her. Man, this metallic silver goes so far. Like, I only poured out a little bit ages ago, and I'm still going with it. I haven't had to restock on it or anything, and it's staying wet as well. It's like, it's not drying on the palette. It's really good. Silver looks great. Yeah, I think it's coming along really nicely, I think. It's helping make it not just look like a big blue hunk of metal. Bro, she's gonna stab you as a Valentine's gift. It's not worth it. No, but what if she stabs someone else as a Valentine's gift for you? It is? Okay, stop it. Get some help. If that's Valentine's, then what's for Christmas? You only get one of them. You only get whichever one comes first. It's a stabbing for both, but you only get it once because you don't make it to the other. As you get older, you realize most women are nuts based. So you think you could live through being stabbed 20 times? That is some confidence. That's like, what is the... What animal do you think you could beat in a fight, Chaos? I want to know. What is, like, the biggest animal you reckon you could beat in a fight? I need to get a gauge for, like, where your estimation of yourself is. Circumcised into men. Nah! Got him. The truth comes out. A bear. Okay. This guy is delusional. Could fight a small bear. Clarify small bear, because look, Chaos, if I'm being perfectly honest, I think like upper limit life and death for me is like a large dog. Like a large dog is fucking me up. Now you just train yourself, sure, buddy. See where the under interest comes from. Chaos is also off the deep end. He needs someone as insane as himself. That's because I'm an Aussie. Look, I think being Australian makes me it makes me accurately understand how I match up to wildlife. Hey Charles, hey chat, hey Depresso, how you going, mate? You've happened into a an odd discussion that's been going on. We've had a range of topics that we've covered today, and a few of them have been quite strange. You'd rather take your chances with a Great Dane over a chimp any day? Well, okay, yeah. I mean, most situations, you choose whatever is not the chimp. I think like one of the only situations where I would choose the chimp is if the other option is a honey badger. Like, I would take chimp over honey badger. But like, the chimp is just fucked up. Like, I think the only situation where I'm choosing the chimp is if the other option is a honey badger. At least if you manage to muzzle the dog, you you have a good chance to not get mauled. I could take a monkey. He doesn't know, guys. He doesn't know. Chaos, you cannot take the monkey. The chimp is going to kill you. Chimpanzees are fucking insane. 1.5 times strength per pound doesn't mean shit when you weigh twice as much. No, the chimp is just going to rip your face off. It is going to eat your face. Like, you are not winning that. What if you eat its face first? Fight fire with fire. Holy shit, he's right, guys. Chimps target faces and genitals for maximum pain. Is this real? I would believe it. It is real? That's fucked up. They're actual monsters. Yeah, monkeys scare the shit out of me. The freehand Zenith symbol came along well. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. You'll just wear a mask and ball armor. No, that's not how this works. When we're talking about what animal can you fight, this is fisticuffs. This is like you've just come home from school. You're armed with nothing. Like you've put your bag in your room. Then you've decided to go out and check the letterbox. You're outside. You're just in your t-shirt and shorts. Maybe you're wearing shoes, and there's a chimp that's like there's like. It's just you and the chimp. No weapons, no armor. One-on-one. You just take on 1v1. That is some confidence. Your mum and grandma got mugged by monkeys in India once. They were walking through a forest and a group of monkeys rolled up, grabbed their purses and ran. Yeah, monkeys are fucked up. I hope to never encounter a monkey in my life. Those things are little monsters. It was like during COVID in Southeast Asia. Since there was no tourists like feeding the monkeys, they were just forming gangs and just roaming the streets and like attacking people. How about encountering a gorilla? The thing is, gorillas are actually pretty chill as long as you don't fuck with them. Like, eyes down, no smiling, no eye contact, just sort of get out of the way. You're chilling. But the chimpanzee, that bastard is unpredictable. That guy will just fuck you up because he doesn't like you. Chimps and zebras are two of Zookeeper's least favorite animals. Zebras? I wasn't expecting that. Do zebras just bite people constantly? Like you go near that fucker and he will just bite you? Is that what it is? From what you've heard, zebras suck? Why have I not heard this before? I'm interested. Please, tell me more. They kick, they bite, they shit all over the place. I see. Zebras have generational trauma, so they've taken aggressively proactive measures against life. I see. The best way to survive is just to hate everything around you. What's a bit of advice, general advice for wild animals: do not fuck with anything with Oreo colors. I think a bit of advice for wild animals is do not fuck with wild animals. Pandas can be the exception, but remember they're still bears at the end of the day. Yeah, I was not expecting you to say that pandas could be an exception. Because it's still a fucking bear. Anteaters too. Yeah, they have mean claws. Like, you get swiped by an anteater and you're dead. You could take an anteater. Chaos. You cannot take an anteater. It will square up with you, and it will cut you. It will swipe at you once, and you will just bleed out. You'd bet yourself against a chimp rather over an anteater. Like, at least the chimps don't have the razor claws. Like, you have a better chance of surviving the first hit from a chimp than you do the first hit from an anteater. But the chimp will also combo you way harder than the anteater will. That's like that's the scary thing about the anteater is like a one-hit knockout. You're fucked. But the chimp, that guy is going to chain you. You're gonna get grappled and comboed, and your face will then get eaten. Like, you get hit by the chimp and you're put in an unskippable cutscene where you die. I think this is coming along nice. Like, I'm gonna need a few more coats of this light blue, but I think that it is looking nice having that stripe down the middle. I feel like this night is just a whole lot of not knowing what I'm doing. It's a whole lot of fucking around and finding out. You're meaning stuff a Chaos Army and you're thinking Night Lords? Night Lords are cool. They're not super Chaos though, they're just traitors. Like, there are Chaos Night Lords, but most of them aren't Chaos aligned. Are they? They're just like... They just fucking hate the Imperium. You thought the symbols looked cool, why'd I cover them up? Oh, I've still got the symbols, they're over here. I'm just doing a different part at the moment. Might just bide your time till the Emperor's Children release though. Yeah, I'm keen to see what the new Emperor's Children look like. I'm a person. Chaos isn't an army. No, I'm not. Nice. A lot of the Night Lords are bordering on falling in the Omnibus from what you've heard. I see. Had you worried they're cool symbols? They mean anything or just cool? They might mean something. I yoinked them from the... They don't mean anything that I know of. I just yoinked them from the Thousand Suns transfer sheet. One of you is already too much. You thought it was free-handed? Oh, no, it is free-handed. I free-handed those. I just yoinked the designs from here. So I just copied the designs. But I did freehand those. Like, those are not transfers. Looks insanely clean though, thank you. Like when you are, like, there are some rough bits on them, but yeah, I think I did pretty well. Could have fooled you into thinking it was freehand. It is freehand. They are freehand. I just stole the design. I did freehand them. Or do you mean fooled you into thinking they were transfers? Transfers, yeah, I'm with you. Rain on autocomplete. Oh, you're drifting asleep. Both of you guys need to go to bed, okay? You're obviously too tired. Gonna pop your brain out one of these days and have a word with it. It makes too many fuck-ups. Well, Sanju, is it not like... going on 5 a.m. at the moment for you right now? Are you okay? Are you good? Should you not be going to sleep? No, I'm not your dad. It's 5:15 UK time, I see. So not going on 5 a.m., it is 5 a.m. You work nights, that's why you're up at this time? I see. Yeah. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for Sunju, who is a student and probably has uni tomorrow. Or today, I guess. Class at 1 p.m, not in a rush. I see. Impeccable time management skills. Okay, so I think that's good. That's going to be really good. So what we'll do is for these bands here where the symbols are, I'm probably going to cover them over with a solid blue, just because there's a lot of like icky shit like here and along like here and all this where I'll need to clean it up. But then I'll redo these symbols. I just need to figure out what blue I'm going to use. Because I need to get the blue to turn out the same sort of color as what we've got going here. And I think the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to need to go over it with... I'm tired. I might just have to do this all in the Thousand Suns blue. And then go back over it with a Silman blue here. What color am I going to paint the glass? I'm not sure. Haven't thought about that yet. Yeah, I have not thought about that. I'm also not sure if I'm going to do the hatch as a different color. Or perhaps I do the hatch in the same light blue as the stripe. And then do a symbol on it. I'm not sure. I nearly just drank my paint water. But honestly, I think I might make this a shorter stream today. Just because I've got some other stuff that I want to do today as well. And I'll spend some time thinking about what we want to do with this. But our next stream will end up being on Saturday, so there will be no stream tomorrow, but there'll be one the day after. No video this week because I've been very busy, but maybe we'll see if we can do one next week. Yeah, sorry about the stream today. We had a half-hour delay and then spent some time with me just eating my food. But yeah, I'm probably going to call it here. Just because, yeah, I've got some other stuff that I want to do today. But yeah, I think we made decent progress. Honestly, we didn't do a whole lot, but I feel like this is looking nice. The silver really makes it pop. I'm liking it. I like the stripe that we've done here, and these symbols will look really good. I just need to figure out a way to clean this up and make it look sharp. So if we can get this looking really sharp, we can figure out something to do with the hatch. I think we'll be able to get this this panel finished in the next stream that we spend painting this. Yeah, next time we paint this, maybe we'll sit down for 5 hours or so. But yeah, I think it's coming along quite nicely. I think when we put it all together like this as well. Where are we? Like when we've got the mask and the shoulders. Zoom this back in. Yeah, I think this is coming along really well. I like it. That's looking really cool thus far. Yeah, I think this will be really neat when we finish it. Also, I like the way the chassis is looking underneath it. I wasn't a fan at first, but now that we're getting the colors on, I think that the chassis shining through with like the silvers and gold is really nice. Like, on its own, it's a bit shit, but then when you get all of this together, like with the blues and everything, it makes the silvers and gold underneath look really, really good. So yeah. I'm gonna call it here anyway. Sorry for the shorter stream. But yeah. we'll head off now. It'll be, is the head not missing a piece? Yeah, so there's a hood that we'll need to paint that will go on like that. Yeah, we haven't done the hood yet. So there's the hood, and then there's also going to be a little chest guard that goes in here, like this. Did I magnetize the face mask? I did. So can see on his forehead there's a little round thing here that I made look like a third eye on the head. And then I got a little magnet on the inside there. So that's magnetized. But yeah, anyway, next stream will be 2 days from now. We'll probably be doing some more Skaven. And yeah, we'll see if we can make some more progress on this guy next week. Thanks for dropping by, guys. Again, short stream today, but I had fun. Hope you guys get some sleep, chaos, and sundew. But yeah,